everywhere. The way they show they care makes me want to say, it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world for you.
Well, the madness continues with Devo. I don't know what I'm dressed like this for. I mean, from flower pots to this. Anyway, let's go with Devo themselves. We're missing Bob too, incidentally. But Mark, Jerry, Bob 1, Alan, welcome to the show. What can I say? You say something.
We'd like to explain why Bob 2 isn't here.
Right.
He had a failure of internal technology. Something happened to him at the last show involving 2 dancers and a security guard. And his back's being pulled apart right now.
Well, there goes Bob 2. I hope Bob 2 is going to be ready for Australia. I mean,
we're fitting him with new metals.
Right.
Polyethylene, servo motors.
Computerized truss.
He's going to be ready.
Sounds fine. Now, tell me, listen, the last time I spoke to you, the EP hadn't actually been released in Australia.
That's right.
And once it was, it just went through the roof. I suppose you're aware of all of that? Completely through the roof.
Most of the mix that anyone hears on that record comes from 2 mics in the audience, stereo microphones positioned by the soundboard where the sound mixer would hear it with his own ears. So
Right.
only the ears moved.
Okay, now the new album, New Traditionalist, Beautiful World is, of course, a hit in Australia, and as is the album. And there was a new image. What brought on the new image? Where did it all come from?
Well, it comes from being American. I'm not sure how Australians take it because the culture there is significantly different, it
Right.
seems, than here. Actually, better. We can't wait to go there. Are we already there when we're here?
No, you're
Am
still
I
here.
here?
No,
Oh.
you're still here.
I'm here. Okay, anyway, it came from being in America.
Right.
The scene here in America, for everybody who doesn't know, is pretty regressive.
Right. Now, some people could think that Beautiful World was sort of, in essence, a nice song, and I heard you on radio say that, in fact, it's more an angry song and sort of more a go at the world of how idiotic it can be. I mean, can you
Anybody
explain
who
that?
thinks Beautiful World is a nice song is fine with us.
Right. But is it a sort of a go at the world? I mean,
Well,
a real cut
it's
and
a
go.
personal statement. It's very
Yeah.
simple. It says it's a beautiful world for you, but not for me. And the video explains that for any confusion there may be. From the vinyl, I think the visual takes care of that and defines it.
Okay. Working in the coal mine, how come you recorded that? I know you recorded it for a film, but I mean, it's a strange choice for Devo. But it's worked so well.
Well, if you think of the covers we've done, we've done Satisfaction.
Right.
We've done Secret Agent Man, and Working in a Coal Mine. Only those 3. And if you put those together, you have everything in the 20th century. You know, continual frustration, continual work,
Right.
and continual intrigue and living like corporate corpses.
Right. Well, in a couple of weeks' time, you'll be down in Australia, and the tour itself, so we'll all have a chance to see you in concert. What can we expect without giving too much away? I mean, do you do all the old numbers as well?
You'll see all of us losing 4 or 5 pounds during the show.
Right.
The show is incredibly physical and lots of drill team choreography and lots of intense, purposeful insanity.
And do you include some of the old albums as well, songs from that, or is it basically the new stuff?
It absolutely spans the whole of Devo's known existence to the world.
Right. Now, what about the flower pots? Will we be seeing them on stage? Got to be in Australia, surely.
I think we're going to make a special exception for Australia since we've never been there with them. We don't wear them here.
Right.
But because of the problems of getting them there in terms of getting flower pots, as you call them, to people, we may bring them ourselves.
Right. Now, I'm not sure whether I asked this question, but where did the flower pot idea come from?
Not a flower pot.
Well, what is well, a space hat, as we call them, flower pot hats.
Well, it's actually an Aztec design.
Right.
And it's kind of based on orgone therapy. It's an energy dome that collects all the energy that flies off the top of your spine when it goes into your head. Yeah. Occipital lobe.
Occipital lobe.
There it is. the energy dome collects this energy that comes off the occipital lobe that normally just escapes into the atmosphere.
Fine.
And bathes your body. Bathes your body in energy.
Now, as far as
Turns a human being into a recycling plant.
right, with the when you have sort of like, say, the Leif Garrett's or the Sean Cassidys, they're always sort of having these strange fan clubs where you can sort of have newsletters and photos and autographs like that.
The problem is they're not strange.
Well, no, I'm not saying they're strange in
No.
that sense, but with you, it's quite completely different because it's all to do with the hats, the clothes, and I mean, the demand in Australia has been amazing for that sort of thing. Yet it's very hard to get it down there. I mean,
Right.
will there be a marketing situation down there soon, or what?
We're trying to develop a local distribution in Australia
Right.
so that we have an arm there of Club Devo somehow.
Right.
It is difficult to get these things arranged, and it's unfortunate because where there's a demand, we're out of sync with it.
Right. The concert itself, how long does it go for generally?
As long as we can keep it up.
Yeah.
No, it's actually like approximately 2 hours, including the film intro.
Right. Very good. Now, as far as the album itself, what can we expect after? Have you thought about what's coming up this, in the new year? As far as an album, have you written any songs yet? Or?
Protest songs. Folk guitar.
Right.
Right.
Hootenannies.
Well,
Well, actually, it's going to be very, very frightening.
Frightening.
Yeah, this is a frightening place. It's going to reflect that. Be like pygmies with synthesizers.
You're going a lot more into video now, as far as the group is concerned?
We intend to do some cable programs. There's some things coming our way now, and we're doing whatever we can, possibly an hour-long cable feature.
Right.
And then also we're in the midst of still negotiating for a feature film. And at this point, while it's not a definite, it's really got a good chance of becoming real.
Right.
And I think that's the direction that will keep us alive and imaginative and interested, and also the direction that people would like to see from us.
Right, one other thing I must ask you, and this is going back to the concert, even though it was separate, and it is separate in the United States, is working in the coal mine in your repertoire that you perform on stage as well?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Very special presentation, as a matter of fact.
Right. Well, listen, we can't wait for you to come to Australia, as I say. It happens in a couple of weeks' time, and...
Well, I know we've been accused of being cynical, but when we say we can't wait either, we're being sincere.
To see Devo or not to see Devo is your freedom of choice. But you better be there, Spuds.